Hey guys, so you may be wondering why I'm starting off this video that's supposed to be about my trip to Worldcon with an introduction here at home. Well, the honest truth is I did film an intro on the drive up to Seattle for Worldcon, but two things. One, the recording just didn't turn out very well, and I just wasn't really happy with it afterwards. And secondly, and this is really a big part of it too, was that I actually went to Worldcon this year with a terrible sore throat. Um, I really tried to just kind of muscle through it and work through it in recording the initial video, but it didn't sound good, and I really had to nurse my throat for the first day of Worldcon. I wasn't sick. I'd done a class at the college the night before. I'd done some writing coaching with clients. I'd done a lot of talking the couple of days before the con, and it just really did a tune on my throat. And it took me several days of the con for it to fully recover. The only thing I can really think of that I said in the intro video that I would recap here is just that I went to the con even though I wasn't feeling well. Um, one, because I knew I wasn't contagious. I wasn't sick. It was just fatigue on my voice. And two, because I knew that I still could work. I still could sell the books, even if, it was going to be kind of a strain and kind of difficult. And even if I wasn't going to be able to do my full pitch, at least in the initial couple of days. But really, the biggest reason why was just because, that's what sometimes you have to do. In order to get your books out there, in order to support your family, sometimes that's just what happens. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. There are some pretty exciting things that happened during my time at this con, and I wanted to share those with you. And yeah, let's get into the video with no further ado.
Well, guys, I don't have grilled salmon this time around, but with a little bit of a sore throat, I thought maybe some nice soft avocado would be good on my throat. So we'll give some of this a try. With just a little bit of avocado with, just a touch of oil and a little bit of salt. Yep, not bad at all. So, all right, doors are about to open. Wish me luck. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I actually already sold a book. I sold a copy of Hunter's Apprentice because I had a fan come by and asked if they could buy a book, asked if I was open for business, and of course I am. Who cares if the doors are shut? Of course I'm open for business. And they also bought some postcards too, so nice strong start. All right.
Hey everyone, so this is day two of Worldcon. As you can tell, my voice is doing a little better. I'm still trying to go easy on it, but I'm just waiting for the doors to open up for the vendor hall. So I thought I would tell you guys a quick story about what happened yesterday, because it was pretty exciting. So I'm out there, I'm doing my pitch, I'm talking to people, and this older gentleman comes up, he asks about the Ozma, the uh, award that Into the North won in the Chanticleer International Book Awards. He goes up and he's like, "So, what award is this? I haven't heard of this one." And I'm like, "Well, it's the Ozma, part of the Chanticleer International Book Awards." And he's like, "Huh? Well, I haven't won that one." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And he looks at me and he says, "I'm Terry Brooks." And I'm just like, "Wow, um, it's great to meet you, Mr. Brooks. And he's like, what he said to me was fantastic. He says, good for you. And he says, you know what? You're young. You're going to go places that I never did. And I'm like, I'm not sure about that. He's like, no, you are. You are going to do amazing things. So that was just, that's pretty amazing. I was pretty excited about that. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Here we go. Day 2 of the 5-day con. Wish me luck. Hey everyone, it's me again. This is day 3. I'm just kind of walking around, stretching my legs before the show starts, but I wanted to tell you about some of the encounters I've been having. It seems like everyone is here at Worldcon. It's kind of crazy. Like, I'm seeing people that I haven't seen in years from different writers' conferences, different events. Um, sorry, throat is still a little questionable, but it is getting better. But yeah, like I've seen one of my friends that I saw yesterday was James Wells, who is a science fiction author. Also happens to be the great grandson of H.G. Wells. And so I've been a house guest with his family several times. Great guy and fantastic writer, too. You should check out his book. The second one's coming out, I think he said later this year. So hopefully be on the lookout for that one. I also saw my friend Emily Paxman, who I've been friends with for years. And she just had her first book come out, I want to say 2 months ago. So very exciting for her. And yeah, just, Rob Slater, another friend of mine, another author. He does, I want to say, post-apocalyptic sci-fi. So if you're wondering why I'm like kind of telling you this stuff instead of showing, I know I should be showing you all this stuff, but honestly, it's because when I encounter people, I am really not the kind of person to like whip out my phone and record our interaction. You know, I'm more the kind of person that, like, when I engage with you, I want to engage with you. I don't want to like engage with you with an audience. So hopefully you guys are okay with kind of getting these stories kind of secondhand, because that's just kind of how I operate. That's the kind of person I am. So anyway, yeah, this is day 3. Wish me luck, and I will see you guys later on. Hey guys, so it is the end of day 3. I'm driving back home to Olympia, and normally I don't record end of day kind of summations as the show is going on, but this time I just had to let you know about a couple of things that happened today while they're still fresh in my mind. I had to let you guys know about this. So uh, the first thing is, Terry Brooks. You know, I mentioned before that he came by my table and introduced himself to me, and we had a brief talk, and so today I'm there at my table, and here he comes up again. I guess he had a panel he was going to be on today. So anyway, he comes back up to my table again, remembers me, and we had a chance to visit a little more this time. I got to tell him that the first writers conference I ever went to, he was the keynote speaker here in Seattle, which he he was pretty tickled by that. He thought that was pretty fun. He mentioned that it's been a while since he's done anything like that, and that he retired from writing um, earlier. I believe he said earlier this year. He said, I've done 50 books in 50 years. I figure that's good enough. And I agreed. I told him that definitely sounds good enough to me. Um, he was gracious enough to take a picture with me, since I forgot to ask him the first day. I was too starstruck, and I didn't want to be weird, or I wanted to be polite, but he was totally cool about it. So yeah, so I got that picture with him, and that was fantastic. The other thing that happened today is, to my way of thinking, honestly, just as big a deal. So what happened was, we're getting right down to the end of the show today, like right at the last 5-10 minutes, and this couple comes up, and they they buy a book and a postcard, and I autograph it for them and everything, and they thank me, and then as they're leaving, the guy says, "Hey, I just want to tell you, thank you for what you do." And I was like, "You're welcome." Not really knowing what he's talking about. And he leaves an envelope on my table as he's walking away, and I figure that's kind of odd. So I open up the envelope, and there's this handwritten letter in there, not very long, just a couple paragraphs, and it's I'm not going to say exactly what it said, because some of it was personal details. But it said, "Thank you for being kind. You were so kind to me yesterday, and I guess it really made a difference to this person." I I mean, I remember this person from the day before, uh, but I didn't remember being any different with them than I am with anybody else. I try to be genuine. I just try to be myself. Um, I'm not really, yes, I'm selling, yes, I'm pitching, but I always try to think of myself as, when I'm at these shows, that I'm not putting on a mask. I'm just bringing out a different aspect of myself. And here it's an aspect of myself that is a sharing person, a person who wants to share my books with people because I feel like they can really help them, whether it is brightening their day or inspiring them or whatever. But just the fact that the way I treated this person helped them in some small way, enough for them to feel like they needed to write a letter to a complete stranger, to say thank you. It touched my heart, and I am very humbled, and I'm very grateful, and I don't know. I just want to share that with you guys. Not because I did this amazing thing, because honestly, I don't feel like I did anything really amazing. I feel like I was just my normal self. But I guess the main reason I wanted to share this is just, never forget the impact that you can have on somebody else just by being genuine, just by being friendly, just by being kind. Um, yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Okay, I'm gonna pay attention to driving now. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey everybody! So it is Saturday morning. Um, day 4 of the 5-day Worldcon, and I'm feeling pretty good. My voice is just about at 100% back, but I'm still nursing it, still being careful with it. But yeah, I kind of feel like I've gotten my second wind, which is good since I'm not used to this long of a show, but we're gonna make it work. Anyway, I'll just say see you guys later, and wish me luck. Hopefully, Saturday will be the big day. I'm really hoping that this is the day when titles start selling out, but we'll see. I did bring a lot, so even if I don't sell out, we could still have a really successful con here. All right, see you guys. Okay, so here we are at Sunday morning, day 5. I just want to give you guys a quick table update. So first off, we've still got plenty of both the Beast Hunter and the rest of the Keltmore series. However, if you move down to the standalone section, this is all that's left of the Dragon Within and Lost Lunar Two Moons, despite the fact that I packed quite a few of both. We've still got a fair amount of the postcards, most of the varieties. I will say, I think that the main reasons why Dragon Within and Lost Lunar Two Moons are moving more than the others are a couple of reasons. One is that honestly, I pack more of the Keltmore series for most shows because it tends to be my bestseller. However, this is even though it's called just Worldcon, the technical name of it, here, let me see if I can show you, is the World Science Fiction Society. So, so of course, the sci-fi offerings that I have are probably going to sell a little better. The other thing too is, I am one of many book vendors here. You can probably see there are, of all the other vendors that are here, I'd say over half of them are literary, are book sellers and authors. So there's a lot more competition, which means that people aren't going to be buying as many of the packages from me because they're kind of spreading themselves a little thinner. And finally, I'm getting so many more customers that are international customers, people that are here from another country or even from another continent. So trying to buy physical books is it's a real consideration for them when they're having to fly home. So anyway, yeah, I'd say overall though the show has been really good for me, and wish me luck. Okay, guys, I am all done at Worldcon 2025 in Seattle. I am on my way home, and yes, it was my first 5-day con, and yes, I am exhausted. Um, I had somebody come up to me this morning and say, I swear, you've been on your feet every time I've gone by your booth. I must have missed you every time you were sitting down. And you know what? They didn't, because I didn't sit down. Okay, that's a lie. Towards the end of each day, I would probably sit down for maybe 5-10 minutes, just to, try to get a tiny bit of rest there at the end when there wasn't any foot traffic. But as I've said before, if I'm not on my feet, if I'm not talking, if I'm not pitching, then I'm not selling books. And, I love my stories. My stories are not just commodities. They're not just things. They're important to me, but when I'm at a show, they are also product. They are also something that is going to help me support my family. And so I'm going to do the best I can every time I'm there on the show floor. I'm going to bring my A game every time. So I'm proud of the job that I did. I'm proud of how many boxes I could break down on the way home. It's always nice when I can take in 2 wagon loads worth of books into the dealer room at the start of the show, and then when I'm done, take just 1 wagon load of books back out, or less. And that's what I did here. So I am proud of myself for the work that I did. I am exhausted, and I am really looking forward to seeing my family tonight. So, see you later. You guys take care. Bye.